Hello everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, and today I have for you guys some Minecraft 1.3 update videos. This first part is just going to be a couple of different things you can find in Minecraft 1.3.1, which is the latest update coming out on August 1st, 2012, and I think you guys might enjoy some of these changes. So without further ado, let me show you guys some of the immediate ones. That is, when you get to the login screen, the first thing that you could do is go to More World Options, Allow Cheats, which basically is single player's commands. It doesn't have every type of command, but it has a lot of them, such as dash kill. It also contains dash game mode, so you can go from creative to survival mode, and you can also give yourself different items, maybe give yourself XP. There are a few commands just like that, but those are really the main ones. And then of course they now have world type, large biomes, and bonus chest. So let me show you guys exactly what all those do. Alrighty, there we go. So immediately when you start, if you do bonus chests, you come over to here, and bam, you found yourself with a stone axe, couple apples, sticks, logs, and automatically planks. Now the cool part is that it does distinguish between the different type of wood now. Beforehand it would tell you, like, it was a different type of wood and it wouldn't let it stack, but now it literally says oak wood planks, oak wood, and so on and so forth. The sticks still don't matter, but what you can do with those different things are a variety of different things. So let me show you guys. Ready? We're going to put that there. Then we're going to build ourselves a nice little crafting bench, and here is another thing that you can do with it. You can go over here, let's get, now we'll say that much wood, and now, here we go, you can make oak wood stairs. So the staircases are all different now between the different types of blocks, as opposed to just being one type, which is a new update that I think a lot of people are going to like, because it does allow for different types of creativity. And the last one is that oak wood slabs, if you didn't know beforehand, used to act like rocks, so you had to use a pickaxe to pick them up. Now, a hatchet does just fine. They actually act as wooden creations. So that's something really cool right there, and those are just a couple of the awesome things. Now, as for the larger biome, let me just show you guys quickly. This is single player commands, game mode, then you just type in 1 if you want to change to game mode 1 for creative. Game mode 0 will be back to survival. And just so you guys can see, this is all a part of the new land that you can find out here. So there's so much to do. This is what one of the large biomes is. I put it on large biome, as you could tell. And just take a look at this. It really goes on for an extremely long time. So if you're looking for just that right world, maybe just like an ocean world or whatever, you just keep respawning biomes till eventually you land in the middle of the ocean, or find out an awesome seed for it to work on with a large biome mod on, and it should work perfectly fine. So now, a couple of the other changes in this game are different things, such as added in, I think it was temples and jungles and things like that. So I'm just going to cut to when I find you guys something that's really cool and different that, I wasn't expecting, and then I'll cut back. So 1 second, guys. Okay, everyone, before I went to go find one of those temples, I wanted to show you all the new kind of creative menu, as well as the survival menu and what differs from it. So the creative menu, as you can tell, breaks up into different categories. You have building blocks, decoration blocks, redstone, transportation, miscellaneous, materials, brewing, combat, tools, and foodstuffs. So that's what it all looks like, and it is awesome. And in fact, if you go to brewing, there's a lot more potions than one might even expect. So it's really cool, and I like how they definitely did it differently. They also have search items tabs and a survival inventory. So now say you go in here and you build yourself, I don't know, diamond chest plate. So you take that, put it down here, then you switch over to your survival inventory. You can actually put it on your person now, which I know doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is, because you used to have to switch between survival and not, and that used to be annoying. And then finally, something really cool, you have the destroy item tab. You just put it right there. Bam, item is gone. So be careful from now on if you're in survival mode, because you can accidentally destroy your items. But that's the difference between the survival mode and creative menu as opposed to the old ones. So I think they did a good job with that. But let's go on and try and explore some other different parts of Minecraft that may be different. One thing that is actually use of emerald ores. Now you're probably wondering what emerald ore would be used for. Emerald ore is actually used to trade with different villagers. So if we go over to here, put down an emerald ore, we'll place one right there. We'll give ourselves a diamond pickaxe. There we go. Now we have the diamond pickaxe. We can actually game mode 1, or sorry, game mode 0. You can run over there, mine it, get a little bit of emerald right there. You can, if you get enough emerald, make an emerald block, which looks pretty awesome, I have to admit. If you go right here, and I'll show you guys exactly what the block of emerald looks like. You can either build that for decoration, or you can use this to trade with villagers when you actually find a village, which is pretty much the main purpose of it, and it is a really good idea. Now, one thing you may have noticed when I destroyed that block was that I actually got XP for it. And that's the new kind of XP system in Minecraft 1.3. Minecraft 1.3's XP system actually works off of this way, that if you mine an ore, you also get a certain amount of XP. Not a ton, but you will get a little bit of XP at least. So let me just go ahead and put down some... Okay, alright, so here's the change with XP, you ready? So we place down some diamond blocks, we mine that, and just take a look at that. If you get them all, like, let's see, 6 diamond ore blocks will actually get you just about 2 levels. So I think it's a cooler system. It rewards you for doing something that, you know, is actually mainly part of the game. You don't have to kill anyone to get it anymore. And on a completely side note, the max level now for enchanting is only level 30, not level 50 anymore. So that's just another side note for it. But regardless, I think it's still pretty cool, and I definitely enjoy what they've done with the XP system in Minecraft, and I think we're going to see more of that stuff to come. Maybe they'll start doing it for cutting down trees or just collecting any resource in general. I don't know if they're going to go that far in depth, but hopefully they do, because that would be a really cool update. Another cool part of Minecraft that you can kind of take a little advantage of, I guess you could say, and do some really cool things with, is that you can now actually get, if you find it in the inventory tab, so we'll do quill. There we go, book and quill. There you go. Now the book and quill actually allows you to write inside of a book, and let me just show you guys the difference here. So now to get out of this menu, it's actually a little bit of a hassle. There you go. So now to actually use it, you go right here, the book and quill. We'll just write Jerome ASF. There we go, done. So now when people open up that book in the future, I guess, well, let's get a little bit lower so we don't kill ourselves. Let's go right here, dash game mode 0, and we take a look at that book. It says right there, Jerome ASF, and if anyone else wants to sign it, you can just go blub blub blub, sign and close. So that's really how you do it, guys, and it's a really cool system, I think, because that's going to help out adventure mode creators a lot, because a lot of adventure modes in other video games involve you, you know, writing in book, well, not writing in books, you reading different things that have been written in books, things like that. They give you clues to the next area of the game, or whatever the case may be. So I think it's cool that they added that in. It kind of allows for adventure mode people to get a little bit creative. And also maybe you can play a little joke on your friends and write something funny in there, and then they open like, oh, you got me. So, I don't know. There's a couple of cool things you can do with that. So, I'm going to go real quick and search around for either a jungle temple or a desert temple, because both of those are going to be awesome to explore. Each one actually comes complete with a TNT trap, as well as a loot chest at the very end, so it's going to be really awesome to find, and hopefully we can find it soon. So one thing you may find in the jungles very quickly is that some of them contain a fruit just like that. You break those, and those aren't actually fruit, that's cocoa beans, that's right. Cocoa beans now grow on the side of jungle trees, pretty much the same as you'd find a sapling falling off of a tree. These guys, you can't plant them, but, you know, well, you can plant them to make cocoa beans, but, you know, you can't plant them to make jungle trees. But still, though, it's awesome to find out that you can now get them in other places besides using chests, so that's always a plus. I'm happy about that, and we are still on the quest for these different temples. Now, I know I've been saying that the whole time, and I keep getting sidetracked. It's not that I get sidetracked, it's just that they're so hard to find. I decided to spawn in a new world that was specifically large biome, and I went directly towards a jungle, try and find it, and that's where I am now. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're searching for a jungle, or sorry, a temple. There it is. Don't be discouraged. It may take a little while to find, but eventually, just like I just did, you will find it. So let's take a look at this temple, and just so you guys can see, it is placed on ground level. It's just that, you know, all the leaves are around it. So let's see what's inside exactly. I'm going to take myself off of game mode so I can face this off fairly. But first, because they say there were a lot of traps in there, I just want to get myself pretty much suited up. So let's go get diamond, and we'll get myself a diamond sword. And let's go check out exactly what this temple has to offer. So here we go. Diamond leggings and diamond boots. Game mode 0. And let's get going now. So we're gonna go right in here. It appears like, as far as I can tell, I can't. There's the entrance. Okay, so you have to watch out because apparently there are traps in here that will make dispensers shoot arrows at you. So keep that in mind when you're exploring. All right, so it looks like the top floor is just a little bit decorative. Not bad. Now we're going on to the bottom floor. Oopsies, it's a little bit dark down here. Yeah, I should probably bring down a torch. So let's go game mode 1. So that's just the thing. If you're gonna go into a thing like into a temple like this is my first one personally as well. Be sure to bring yourself a couple of torches just so that you can kind of, you know, avoid any kind of problem that may ensue, because mobs probably do spawn down here as well. Here we go. And ooh, levers. Let's not pull those and say we didn't, because I don't want to die. So, oh fuck. Tripwire. That right there is a tripwire. I'll explain what those are a little later, but basically you hit that, and it causes redstone to activate. So, it's a really cool new thing that they added to the game, and I'll explain more later on, but yeah. Now right here, I'm a little bit afraid of, because there is more redstone functioning here than meets the eye. See that one right there? If you hit the tripwire, apparently it'll fire out of this dispenser. That's what hit me over there. So, regardless though, we do have this chest here with, wow, only 10 bone and 7 rotten flesh. Well, that really wasn't worth it, but still, boom! Trigger that thing right there. And that actually is really cool. I kind of do like the tripwires a lot. The only thing is, I don't think they reset themselves, so let me see. Can I? No, that doesn't reset it. Wow, so how do you reset a tripwire? Let's see. Is it I don't know, maybe it reset itself now. Or you know what? It's probably that it's not that it didn't reset, it's that I bet you this thing's only put with, yeah, 1 arrow in it. So that's what they should have to change. They should make it have multiple arrows, that way, you know, constantly pisses you off. But let's just see what these levers were for as well. Well, it appears like they didn't really do anything. Oh, you know what? They probably deactivated the tripwires or something if you do it in the right order. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know. Overall, I like it. It was a little bit disappointing to not get that much of good stuff. But apparently you can also get like gold ingots, iron ingots, diamonds, and even emeralds. So I guess it will work on the end if you try and find a lot of them.